Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like time was speeding up a little too fast? Maybe the lines on your face seem a bit deeper this year. Or perhaps you've caught yourself wondering where all that vibrant energy from your younger days has gone. It's not about vanity, is it? It's about feeling alive, strong, and clear-headed even if the calendar says 60, 70, or even beyond. Here's the truth: aging isn't something we can stop, but how we age is very much within our control. And that's the part no one tells us. You see, growing older doesn't mean fading away. It can mean growing sharper, stronger, more peaceful, if we learn the right routines to support our bodies and minds. So, let's talk. Not about chasing youth, but about honoring this chapter of life while keeping your spark lit. Because science is discovering something beautiful: the body still listens, no matter your age. In fact, with just a few simple, daily habits, routines anyone can start, you can feel younger, move easier, and protect your mind and memory for years to come. Today, I want to share with you 4 powerful anti-aging routines that actually work. These aren't fads or gimmicks. These are research-backed habits that can help you feel like your best self again. You don't need to overhaul your life. Just one small change at a time, and trust me, your future self will thank you. Let's begin with something so simple, yet most people overlook it entirely: how you wake up. Most of us don't think much about our mornings. We open our eyes, maybe groan a little, stretch, swing our legs out of bed, and start the day. But here's what most people don't realize: those first few minutes after waking up are crucial. Especially after 60, your body takes longer to shift from rest mode to active mode. Your blood pressure is lower, your circulation is slower, and your balance might be off. Jumping out of bed too quickly can lead to dizziness, foggy thinking, or worse, falls. So instead, I encourage you to turn your morning into a gentle ritual. When you first wake up, stay lying down for a minute or two. Take a few deep breaths. Then, slowly sit up. Let your feet rest on the floor for 30 seconds. Roll your shoulders. Stretch your neck. Then stand, slowly. This isn't laziness, this is respect for your body's rhythm. It's a small shift, but studies show that starting your day calmly can improve blood flow, support cognitive clarity, and even help with mood throughout the day. And while you're at it, drink a glass of water right after you get up. Not coffee, water. After hours of sleep, your body is slightly dehydrated, and this can affect everything from your joints to your memory. One simple glass can rehydrate your cells and kickstart your metabolism naturally. Think of it as waking up your body with kindness. Now, once you've eased into your morning, the next thing to consider is movement, but not the kind that drains you. I'm talking about intentional, low-impact movement, gentle yet powerful. You don't need to run marathons. In fact, walking briskly for just 20 to 30 minutes a day has been shown to have amazing benefits: improved heart health, better brain function, and even reduced risk of certain types of cancer. But here's where it gets interesting: how you move matters just as much as that you move. Recent research from Harvard found that seniors who added light resistance exercises just twice a week, things like resistance bands or light hand weights, not only preserved their muscle mass but also reversed some signs of aging at the cellular level. Imagine that your muscles sending signals to your brain, bones, and immune system, reminding them to stay young and resilient. Even if you've never picked up a dumbbell in your life, it's never too late to start. You could begin with something as easy as sitting in a chair and doing 5 minutes of arm curls with soup cans, or standing near a wall for balance and doing gentle squats. You're not just strengthening your body, you're rebuilding confidence. Because nothing says independence like the ability to get up, walk steadily, carry groceries, or climb stairs without fear. And it's not just about the physical perks. Moving your body regularly also boosts something very precious: your mood. Exercise increases levels of dopamine and serotonin, the feel-good chemicals in the brain. This means less anxiety, more focus, and better sleep at night. A little movement in the morning can lift your entire day. Let me tell you about Helen, a lovely woman I met not long ago. She's 72. She told me she used to feel invisible, like the world was moving on without her. Her legs ached, her memory felt foggy, and her days blurred together. One day, she made a decision: 10 minutes of stretching every morning and a short walk after lunch. That's it. 6 months later, she's volunteering at her local library, laughing more than ever, and says she's finally enjoying being in her 70s instead of dreading it. The change? A routine, a choice, a quiet act of taking back control. And that's the beauty of all this. You're not stuck. You're not past the point of change. If you can take a few small actions consistently, your body and brain will respond in ways you didn't think were possible. Because aging isn't a straight line downward, it's a path, and you get to choose how to walk it. Let's keep going. Now that we've talked about easing into your mornings and the power of gentle movement, movement. Absolutely, let's continue right where we left off with that sense of possibility. Because now that you've started easing into your mornings and moving your body with intention, something beautiful is already beginning: momentum. And when you have momentum, even the smallest steps start building on each other. You don't just feel better, you feel proud of yourself. And that's powerful. So let's build on that energy and talk about something that's often overlooked when we talk about aging: how we fuel our bodies. Not in a diet culture kind of way. Not about cutting carbs or counting calories. This is deeper. This is about giving your body the nourishment it needs to thrive, not just survive. You see, after 60, our metabolism changes. Our digestion slows down, our absorption of nutrients shifts, and our cravings can start working against us. But here's what the research shows: by making a few key changes to how and what we eat, we can actually turn back some of the biological markers of aging. And one of the simplest places to start: protein. Most older adults aren't getting enough of it, and that's a quiet problem with big consequences. Without enough protein, we lose muscle faster, our immune systems weaken, and even our skin becomes thinner and more fragile. But when we increase protein, especially through clean sources like eggs, legumes, fish, tofu, or lean chicken, we help our bodies rebuild tissue, support stronger bones, and keep our energy levels stable throughout the day. Even better, you don't need to eat huge amounts. Just adding a little protein to each meal can help. A hard-boiled egg with your toast, some lentils in your soup, a spoonful of peanut butter on your apple slices. These tiny changes make a big difference, because every meal becomes a message to your body: I'm still investing in you. Now, let's pair that with another incredibly powerful but often forgotten nutrient: fiber. Think of fiber as your body's inner broom. It sweeps through your system, keeps your digestion regular, stabilizes your blood sugar, and even supports brain health. It also helps lower cholesterol and reduce the risk of heart disease. And guess where we find it? Right in nature's medicine cabinet: fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and nuts. A handful of berries in your breakfast, a slice of avocado on your toast, a bowl of warm oatmeal sprinkled with flax seeds. These aren't just healthy choices, they're anti-aging rituals. And they taste pretty wonderful too. But food isn't just about fuel. It's also about rhythm when we eat. Researchers are discovering that for older adults, eating earlier in the day can make a huge difference. Having your main meal at lunch with a lighter dinner supports digestion and improves sleep. It gives your body the chance to wind down gracefully instead of struggling to break down heavy food late at night. So if you've ever felt bloated or sluggish in the evening, try flipping your meal timing. It may be the easiest fix you didn't know you needed. And now, as we're nourishing the body, we can't forget something just as vital: the mind. Because aging gracefully isn't only about what we do physically. It's about how we think, how we feel, how we connect with the world around us. One of the most powerful anti-aging routines according to neuroscience isn't a pill or a supplement. It's not even physical. It's purpose. Having a sense of meaning. Feeling needed. Feeling like you still matter. That's what keeps the brain alive. That's what fuels curiosity and hope. In Okinawa, Japan, where some of the longest living people in the world reside, there's a word they use: ikigai. It means reason for being. For some, it's their garden. For others, it's looking after the grandchildren, teaching a skill, or simply having a friend they check on every morning. When people feel they have a purpose, their minds stay sharp, their hearts stay lighter, and they live longer. And the science backs it up. Studies show that people with a strong sense of purpose reduce their risk of Alzheimer's, depression, and even stroke. So I want to ask you, what gives your days meaning? It doesn't need to be big or world-changing. Maybe it's writing letters to old friends. Maybe it's making soup for your neighbor. Maybe it's learning how to play an instrument just because you've always wanted to. Purpose doesn't have to be loud. It just has to be yours. And if you're not sure what that is right now, that's okay. You can start by simply asking yourself each morning, what's one thing I can do today that makes me feel useful or connected or alive? And follow that feeling, that little spark of motivation. That's your brain waking up. That's vitality being restored. There's a beautiful story I once heard about a man named Harold. He retired at 67, and for a while, he felt lost. No meetings, no emails, no deadlines, just quiet. Too much of it. One day, he saw a poster at the local library: volunteer readers needed for children's story time. He signed up on a whim. That was 10 years ago. Now Harold reads twice a week to a room full of wide-eyed little ones who call him Grandpa Harold, even though they're not related at all. He says he's never felt more alive. His memory's sharper, his mood's brighter, and he laughs more than he has in years. Why? Because he found something to look forward to. He found his ikigai. And I share that because maybe you're like Harold. Maybe you're wondering, what now? The answer isn't in the mirror. It's in your hands, your heart, your daily habits. So as we move forward, beautiful, let's bring everything together now, gently, with heart. You've come this far. You've honored your body by slowing down in the morning, by adding movement that supports your muscles and bones. You've started nourishing yourself in ways that aren't just about eating, but about caring for your future self. And you've explored how purpose, no matter how small or quiet, can keep your spirit awake. Now let's talk about something we often push aside, especially as we get older, something we say we'll get to later, or once things calm down. But here's the truth: rest isn't a luxury. It's the fina and most underestimated pillar of healthy aging. And I'm not just talking about getting enough sleep. I'm talking about quality rest. Deep, healing, body repairing, mind clearing rest. The kind that leaves you feeling refreshed in the morning, not just less tired. Science is very clear on this. After the age of 60, our sleep patterns change. Our bodies produce less melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate our sleep-wake cycle. We may fall asleep later, wake up more often, and sleep less deeply. But that doesn't mean we have to accept poor sleep as a normal part of aging. In fact, improving your sleep may be the most powerful thing you can do for your memory, your immune system, your mood, and even your longevity. Let's start with one simple truth. Your brain needs darkness. Not just closed eyes. Not just the lights turned off. Your body craves true pitch darkness to start producing melatonin naturally. So if you have little blinking lights from a clock or TV, or street lamps pouring through the window, those can actually be silently stealing your rest. Try this tonight. Make your bedroom a sanctuary. No screens for at least 30 minutes before bed. Dim the lights. Maybe light a candle or turn on a soft lamp. Let your body wind down like a sunset. If you live somewhere noisy, consider gentle white noise or earplugs. If light is sneaking in, blackout curtains might just change your life. But beyond the physical, there's a deeper layer. Sleep is about safety. It's about letting go. And that's not always easy. As we get older, we carry more memories, more regrets, more what-ifs that keep us tossing and turning. This is why a nighttime wind-down ritual is more powerful than any sleeping pill. Whether it's journaling for 5 minutes, sipping a warm herbal tea, or just whispering a short prayer of gratitude, these moments tell your mind it's okay to rest now. You've done enough for today. You are enough just as you are. And there's something else too. Something very gentle but incredibly important. Forgiveness. Not the big dramatic kind, but the soft, quiet kind you do for yourself. If you've made mistakes, let them go. If you've missed opportunities, bless them and release them. Because every night you sleep with peace in your heart, your body repairs not just muscles and cells, but also sorrow and old burdens. You wake up lighter. You see, real anti-aging isn't about denying time. It's about aligning with time, moving with it gracefully, like a dance. It's about rhythms, respecting your energy, listening to your body, finding your pace, your joy, your reason to smile in the morning. And here's what I know: you can do this. You are already doing it. The fact that you're here, listening, tells me that you still believe in your own potential. And that belief, that spark, that's where youth really lives. Because let's face it, there will always be creams, trends, and miracle solutions being sold to us. But the real miracles are already inside you. Your breath, your heartbeat, your capacity for kindness, your laughter, your memories, your ability to adapt and grow, even now. So, if we had to wrap all of this up in one single message, it would be this: aging is not about decline. It's about deepening. Like a tree whose roots grow stronger, whose shade grows wider, whose presence becomes more grounding and needed with each passing year. So go ahead. Greet your mornings with care. Move your body with kindness. Eat with purpose, not punishment. Let your days be meaningful, even in quiet ways. And at night, rest like someone who trusts that tomorrow still holds good things. You deserve that. You've earned that. And more than anything, you still get to write the story of how your next chapters will feel. Now, I'd love to hear from you. In the comments, share something you've added or want to add to your daily routine. Let's inspire each other. You never know whose life might change from something simple you say. If you found this video helpful, uplifting, or just comforting in any way, consider giving it a like. Subscribe if you'd like more videos like this, because you're not alone in this journey. We're learning, growing, and aging with strength together. And before we go, just one last thing. No matter what the number on your birthday cake says, you're still becoming, you're still glowing, you're still deeply needed in this world. Here's to living your best life at any age.